What was that?
It was you, Ken. It was your fork scraping the plate.
My what?
Your fork scraping the plate.
You're fading out again, Glenn.
Not me, Chris.
I can make out voices now. Just a little here and there.
You think you can have another cigarette?
No, no cigarettes.
I don't get it. I find the entire story hard to believe.
He finds the story hard to believe. Because we asked our butts off to keep the truth from him.
Myra's gone?
Right.
The servants are gone?
Right.
Charlie shoots himself in the earlobe?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
How did I see it? People running up and down the stairs, no one answering the door, cans of shaving cream exploding? I'm on staff at the Development Hospital. How can I believe such a story? I mean, you never let on.
Listen, I was so thirsty for a smoke. I went into Charlie's bathroom and tried to light up a Q-tip. Don't you have any self-control? Of course! I only smoked half. Something's wrong with Ken. Maybe he's still hungry. Do you want seconds, Kenny?
No. He's trying to say something.
What is it, Ken? I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore, but the pressure is killing me. I have to do this. Myra's in here. The servants aren't here. Charlie's upstairs and he shot himself with the elope. Maybe it was attempted suicide. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad it's over with.
It's all right, Ken. We know. Lenny told us.
You know?
Yes.
Who told you?
Lenny told us.
Glenn told you.
Lenny told us.
Is it true, Lenny? Did you tell them?
Finish your dinner and leave us alone, will you?
Oh, calm down, Lenny. He's been under a big strain.
I haven't. I've been acting my head off when Myra's here all night. I had actual conversations with her in case people were listening.
That was you. You could have fooled me.
I did.
That's right. You did.
So you guys really weren't watching the Hitler movie?
No. We stopped everything to watch the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler. I don't believe you people.
Sounded so real that I believed it.
What about you, Mrs. Cooper? What's her name?
Cassie.
What about you, Cassie? Did you notice anything strange was going on?
Yes, for about 6 months now.
What do you mean?
What does she mean? You must forgive her. She's still very upset about losing her crystal.
We can call a plumber. They get everything out. Car keys and wedding rings. My aunt even lost her dentures down the toilet, and they got them out. And she wore them? Well, obviously, if you clean them, they could be blessed by the Pope. And I would not put them in my mouth again.
Unless you're into crystals, you really wouldn't understand. They have some very special properties. They have to be kept in direct sunlight. They have to be washed in clear spring water. Cassie scrubs them with a soft, wet toothbrush every night. They obviously can't be dried in the powder. They have to be patted down in a sort of leather cloth. They really are very delicate.
Oh, have you got them enrolled in a good school yet?
Now, Claire. If crystals work for her, if they give her a sense of comfort and pleasure, then what's wrong with it?
You don't have to give them earrings. Crystals will be here millions of years after the world is gone.
If the planet is gone, don't the crystals go with it?
Lenny, don't.
I don't know if this would help her, but there's a big crystal chandelier in the dining room. Should I mention it to her?
No, thank you, Chris. Just best leave her alone right now.
I'm not dead, you know. I can hear. Maybe Ken can. But I can unscrew a toilet. I've done it before.
Oh, no, honey. This isn't even a time or place for unscrewing toilets.
Yes, perhaps another time, another place.
Bleeding almond cookie. That was one heck of a meal. My hat's off to you. Here. Stop eating up.
Oh my God, it was so good. The pasta was delicious. It was so good. Oh my goodness.
Hey! Doesn't anybody?
Everyone, quiet! What is it, Ken? Doesn't anybody what?
Doesn't anybody? Want to go upstairs and see if Charlie is still alive? It's been awfully quiet up there, hasn't it?
How would you know?
What?
No, he's right. My God, he's right. We've been so busy eating and explaining to each other, we forgot all about Charlie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying!
All right, I'll go up and settle this now.
Wait! We're all in this precarious situation. Not only me, but a lot of people's future on how we deal with this issue.
Meaning you?
Well, no. Cassie and I arrived late. We didn't even hear the gunshots.
And Ernie and I were with him the whole time. Nobody told us. Sorry.
I wanted to call the police. Ken wouldn't let me call the police. Claire did not want to call the police.
Lenny wanted to call the police. So, what are you saying? That it's Ken's responsibility? He takes a rap for this?
What we're saying is, if it comes down to it, he's the most logical. That's it.
I can't believe this. Ken almost went deaf trying to protect Charlie and everybody else in here. I expected a little bit more from his so-called friends. What a bunch of whips. Have you heard any of this, Ken? Ken.
What?
Ken.
Well, answer her, Glenn, have you?
Oh! Oh!
What is it?
My earring! My grandmother's earrings! I lost my earrings!
Don't care.
Where did you lose them? Here, right around here.
Don't worry, we'll find us.
What did they look like? Oh, very odd. Girls with a little frilly. Oh, I'm getting sick about this. What? They were in my head the entire time. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so stupid. So, what were we talking about?
Glenn, I must say, I'm a little bit worried about my wife. I mean, your wife, of course. Do you think she's gonna be all right?
Yep, she's fine. She's just in there trying to figure out some way to get back at me. She'll come up with something. Yep, she's got one.
Please forgive me, everyone. I know I behaved badly tonight. No, I really did, and I apologize. I just had a rough night, and I haven't been here.
That's okay. Neither have Charlie and Myra.
That's funny. That's truly funny. I never think of anything. How do you do that?
I don't know. I just. Can I get up and get you a drink?
Why? Do I look like I need one? Who's she getting back at, Glenn? You or me?
All right, Cassie, cut it out.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
You know what I mean. Push your hair back and sit on a chair.
Do you know who's talking about? Excuse me, everyone. I'm going up to get Charlie's gun. Go ahead.
Whoa! No! Right back in. Right there you go. Cassie, listen, we're all friends here. Why don't you and I go out on the terrace and have a nice, quiet chat?
You do that, you'll have a back worse than mine.
I'm fat.
Oh my goodness. I see what's going on here. This is really incredible. It's the exact same thing happened to me in class last week at the cocktail party for the Democratic Convention. There was the nicest women there. They were fine, very sweet. Sometimes I feel so silly and so insecure. They got up to dance and they were close as freshly laid wallpaper.
All right, I think we're going now.
Excuse me, I must have eaten too quickly.
That was the intercom, Ken, not you.
Okay.
Hello? Charlie? It's Charlie.
Molly? Who's Molly?
Yes.
Charlie! Charlie! Not Molly!
Yes, Charlie. We're all here. Glenn, Ken, Ernie, Claire, Chris, Cassie, and Cookie.
Isn't that odd that all the women's names begin with a Z? That's right. Except Myra. Her middle name's Clara, and the men's names are all the same. One Charlie begins to see.
What is this, anagrams? Let the man talk on the phone.
Yes, Charlie, I understand. No, it's perfectly reasonable. You do what you have to do. We'll be here. He says he needs more time to think.
More time to drink! He shouldn't be drinking with Valium!
No. No.
Think! Think! Not drink! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus!
What is it?
Oh, my ears just popped. They just opened up! Something to stop my station here!
Well, that is fantastic. But I am having the worst headache in my life.
I just remembered. What? Ernie's last name was Cusack. It begins with a C. You just remembered your husband's last name?
I can hear my own pulse! It's slightly up, but it's not that bad.
I can. I'm very good at things like that.
I'm warning you, Cassie. You're going to end up in the same place where your crystal is.
Don't frighten me, sweetheart. I'll start naming names.
All right, all right. I have to stay, but I'm putting you in a taxi.
Never mind, I'll walk.
Walk 22 miles. Wait, 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 wait.
I feel badly for her, especially because one day she'll grow old and die. I just remembered something else. Glenn went to bed. Sit on it, will you, honey?
If I have only you in my group, I never need another group again.
Shh, quiet, I can hear them. Hear who? Glenn and Cassie, they're in the driveway.
The man is a German Shepherd.
I don't think it's your business to listen, Ken.
If he can hear through walls, it's his business.
She's talking about a woman. She's very upset.
I'll say, she just kicked the car with her foot. Who owns a BMW?
Oh, crap. The good side, too, I bet.
I've got it! I know what she's going to say. Glenn, Ken, and Glenn are all men. No, it's Glenn Cooper. Glenn is the one Myra is having the affair with.
What?
You think so? Just figure it out. Myra's been working very hard on Glenn's campaign. 2, 3 nights a week. Late nights, of course. Charlie's not dumb. He puts 2 and 2 together, confronts Myra with it. She confesses. Charlie kicks her out of the house, tells the servants to go home, and then tries to blow his brains out.
Whoa, no, that is an assumption on your part. That is a very, very dangerous statement to make. Don't you agree with me, Len?
What?
Don't you agree?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like it.
Listen, we're gonna have to bring this to a head. I'm gonna go talk to Charlie and find out what's what.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. As far as Charlie's concerned, only Chris and I know that he shot himself. Am I right?
Right. He never said a word to me. He had a pillow covering up his ears the whole time.
So what you're saying is, he doesn't know we know anything.
Well, he's got to know the servants on here, and that Myra's gone.
Exactly. But he doesn't know that the rest of you know about the gunshot.
Slower. Go slower. Talk like we're children.
My point is, I told him we wouldn't tell anybody!
And then, you went ahead and told everybody.
No. I only told you and Lenny. Lenny told everybody.
But you were deaf then. You didn't hear me telling everybody.
And then you told everybody after when you told everybody. Go fast again. It doesn't make a difference.
All right, what I'm trying to say is, as long as Charlie doesn't know that the rest of you know about the gunshot,
Why tell him now? I see your point. We've got to keep up the subterfuge. If we let Charlie know that we know about the gunshots now, he could fall to pieces. We have to pretend like we don't know anything.
okay, I should be the one who goes upstairs. I tell Charlie that everyone's here. Then he asks me, does everyone know what happened?
You say no.
I say no. Then he asks me, well, if I'm not down there, and Myra's not down there, and the help's not down there, then what did you tell him?
Something's wrong, Cassie. Whoops.
Whoops. What's whoops? Did she throw him like hard?
She just hit Glenn. His nose is bleeding. Ooh, tell me when he hits her back. I'd love to watch that.
No, please be quiet. I can't hear myself think. What was I saying?
Oh, you said I should be the one who goes up. I told Charlie that everyone's here. He asked, does everybody know what happened? You heard me say, you said no.
All right.
And then you said I
All
said
right.
no.
All right.
And then he
All right.
asked,
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
a lot of benign work removed from his ear this morning, but he's okay. Myra's mother suddenly broke her hip, and Myra had to take her to the hospital. She had to spend the night. The servants, thinking the party was off, left the food and went home. It all happened so fast, they forgot to call us. We arrived, we understood, and we cooked the dinner ourselves. That's the story.
I wanted to believe the mother breaking her hip.
Why not?
She died 6 years ago.
Her father broke her hip.
Her father lives in California.
Does she have a relative that lives in the city?
She has a cousin, Florence.
Then Florence broke her hip.
Florence is married. Why didn't her husband take her?
Then Myra broke her hip, the neighbors took her.
If only Charlie hadn't gotten a work moved, he could have taken her. Can't you think of something else?
I did! I thought of the mother, the father, the cousin, the warts, and the hip! Nothing satisfies you people!
Nothing in that story is plausible. There's no logic to it.
We don't need his plausible! The man's in shock, mental anguish, and emotional despair! Logic doesn't mean crap to him right now! Excuse my language. It's a phone.
You think we know it's the phone, Ernie? We all have phones. We're all wealthy people here.
Something about it. Hello?
Members.
Hello? Yes. He just stepped outside. All right. Yeah, one moment, please. It's a woman for Glenn.
So?
It sounds like Myra.
Should I go get him?
Hold on. Hello? Yes. May I ask who this is? Uh-huh. Okay. All right, one moment, please. I don't know, maybe this, maybe this.
What? What did she say when you asked who is it?
She said just a friend.
How did she say it?
She said just a friend. How many other ways are there to say it?
I'll tell you how many ways. Nervous, phony, sincere, drunk.
Scared, guilty, lying, offhanded, perplexed, deceitful, ominous, anonymous.
Now we're playing Scrabble. Will you let me talk on the phone?
No, let me talk to her.
She didn't ask for you.
She didn't ask for you either. Just give me the phone. Just
Fine.
Huh? No, this is Glenn's friend Len. Glenn's friend Glenn. You sound awfully familiar. Do I know you? I see. 1 minute. I don't think it's her.
Who does she sound like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep! Why would Meryl Streep be calling here?
I didn't say it was Meryl Streep. But you know how she sounds in the movies? Like she always plays a character perfectly, but it's not really her. That's how she sounds.
Like... She's not really Meryl Streep.
Now we're playing Trivial Pursuit. This is not a game show, Len. Ken, will you please go get Glenn? Len, give me the phone. Hello? What? Are you going through a tunnel? What? Oh. She hung up. She must have gotten suspicious.
Shh, quiet, I can hear something.
I'll bet it's the Concorde landing in London.
It's someone coming up the driveway.
Maybe it's Myra.
Maybe it's Harry and John from Venezuela.
Oh boy, we have got trouble. We have got trouble.
What? What is it?
The police. The police are here.
The police! I told you we should call the police. Now we're problem. The police came.
Who's gonna call the police?
Maybe it was Myra. Maybe it was Charlie.
Maybe it was Cassie. You were with her. Did she use the phone in my car?
Not the call, she hit me with it.
She broke my new phone? A new phone in my new car? All right, everybody calm down. We've got to think about what to say when they come in.
They're trying to talk to Cassie. She won't roll down the windows.
You're gonna bust open my windows? You're gonna take my car home in an envelope.
Why did you leave her in the car by herself? She's in no condition to answer police questions.
Well, she's in good enough condition to smash my nose. Oh, I got blood on my skirt.
And your money for the state senate? I wouldn't let you run for Chinese food.
What's wrong with you people? I've got a 6-year-old who behaves better than we do.
Fine to get him over here and have him talk to the police.
Hey, take it easy, Lenny. She's been doing her share. She's the one who called Dr. Dudley.
Everyone called Dr. Dudley. He's in the yellow pages in China.
Maybe exactly called the police.
It's the phone again.
My God, he gets him with the phone twice in a row. This genius is gonna save our lives.
Hello.
Backwards.
That. Hello. Yes. Yeah, you just stepped back in. One moment, please. It's for Glenn. It's the same one from before.
What same woman?
woman from before.
You know, she wouldn't say. Maybe it was Myra, maybe it was Meryl Streep.
The actress?
You know how she sounds in the movies? Like she always does the character perfectly. But it's not really her. That's how this person sounded.
We've got 2 policemen coming up the driveway. They're on the way over.
Hello? Oh, hi. Warren, the thing we can't do is let them see Charlie. We can't let them upstairs or him downstairs.
Yes, I tried talking. She's very upset.
You're right. No false statements. We must keep within the truth. This above all else. Agreed?
Yes, to thine own self be true. Where are the hearts of better men? Are you crazy at the front door?
Yes. I think you should talk to us about the gunshots. We're going to tell them about the gunshots.
I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Here's the 914 number.
Kill him. Somebody kill him. Strangle him with the telephone cord.
I'm very serious about this, but I'm not going to be able to hold my bladder.
Oh, wait. I got it. We tell them we didn't hear the gunshots.
You mean lie to them?
What happened to this above all?
I don't know. It won't work tonight. Maybe some other time.
If you let me go to the bathroom, I promise I'll come back.
Yes, you're a great friend, and I thank you for all of your wonderful support.
Leave him here. Let's run for our lives and leave this schmuck to the cops.
Here we go. All right. I'll talk to you later.
What is going on?
Well, about 6 weeks ago, we all got an invitation to this party.
Oh, leave him alone, Lenny. Everybody think. Why didn't we hear the gunshots?
Project! And we poisoned me. That's where we just hear the gunshot.
I know what I call a cookie.
I've got it! We were listening to the Hitler program. The kids were bombing Berlin and couldn't hear anything else. Yes.
There was no Hitler program. We made up the whole thing and pulled this idiot.
All right, I've had just about enough of you.
All right, we've got to let them in.
All right, Claire, open the door.
I can't! I'm gonna charge the music.
Okay.
The music! That's it!
What is?
The music was on so loud that we didn't hear anything. Claire, turn on me.
Okay.
Claire, there's one more thing that we have to do.
What?
One of us has to be Charlie. Just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case the police want to speak to Charlie.
No, he's right. Charles in no condition to tell us the full story yet.
That's because no one has heard the full story yet.
Exactly. But we have to be sure that whatever story we tell the police isn't the one that's going to get us all in trouble.
I've never seen a sinking ship empty so fast.
Isn't the one that's going to get us all in trouble.
I've never seen a sinking ship empty so fast.
I agree with Ken. One of you three definitely has to be Charlie.
When did you move to France?
Well, let's be honest. I never even heard the gunshots.
Bang! Bang! Guns up, Your Majesty!
Isn't the guns the law to impersonate another real person?
Yes, it is, honey, but not if you do it well.
Can you believe we actually married these men?
This is a major felony we're talking about here, people. You want to spend the next 30 years in maximum security prison wearing a tuxedo?
All right, that's it. Lenny, get over here. Let's circle up. All right, here's how we're going to decide. You can either put out 2 fingers or 1. If one guy's different from the other 3, then that guy's Charlie. Are we ready?
Who made you Don Corleone?
Do you have a better idea?
Yeah, but the winner also
It's
for it.
on you!
All right, get this over with.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All the same. No good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Aha! Lenny!
What do you mean, Lenny?
We had 2 fingers up, and you only had 1.
No! I had tongue grease on them. They were stuck together. It was 2.
It was 1 finger, Lenny.
It was 2, I swear to God.
No, it was 1 finger. 1, I saw it.
And that bad guy went with John Hopkins.
Now go upstairs, Lenny. Don't come
the door open.
Well, you could have rang the doorbell.
We did. 5 times.
5 times, huh? You must not have heard it.
The music must have been on so loud you couldn't hear anything.
Ah, of course, the music.
That's why we didn't hear you.
No wonder we didn't get any phone calls. We wouldn't have heard them. That's what it was, the music. It was on
So loud! Now what seems to be the trouble, officer?
What? Just sort of routine investigation, sir. I am Officer Welch, and this is Officer Bundy. Is this your house, sir?
Mine? Oh, no. I live elsewhere other than here.
As I do. Live elsewhere. Could you tell us what this is about, officers?
Yeah, seriously, what are you
Yes, officer,
Watching me about the place? I'm trying to get my
Hold on, take it easy, everybody, calm down. I just want to ask a few questions. May I ask who the owner of the house is?
You would be delighted to tell, officer, but I believe that first it's customary for you to tell us as to why these questions are being asked of us.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Then as a lawyer, you understand you are not obligated to answer these questions. Of course. I was hoping somebody would be cooperative enough to give me the owner's name.
Brock! Charlie Brock!
And is Mr. Brock at home at the moment?
I'm not sure. Chris, is Charlie at home? Charlie! I think he went to walk the dog.
Then you'll be back soon.
I don't think so. It's a dachshund. They take very small steps.
He came back, officer. He's home.
Then could I possibly speak to Mr. Brock for a moment?
Well, you see, it's an awkward time, officer. We're right in the middle of a party.
Yes. I have noticed. What's the occasion?
10th wedding anniversary of Charlie and Myra Brock.
Oh, I wouldn't take long. I just need a minute of his time.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Brock is sleeping.
Sleeping? In the middle of his anniversary party.
He was feeling depressed. He took a sleeping pill.
Ah. Could I see Mrs. Brock?
Mrs. Brock is not home.
She's not?
That's why Mr. Brock is depressed.
Where is she?
Her father broke his head. She had to take him to the hospital.
In the middle of her anniversary party. Couldn't somebody else take him to the hospital?
Her father lives in California. It has to do with cousins and wards and it's very complicated.
You, sir. Is something wrong with your eye?
Well, I tried to put drops in it earlier, and most of the bottle went in after the cat fell.
What's your name, sir?
My name?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean my name?
Yes, sir. Is there a problem with giving me your name, sir?
Well, I just can't see you very well.
You don't have to see to talk, sir. The drops didn't go in your mouth, did they?
Excuse me, officer, but I believe you're being unnecessarily abusive to these people. You still haven't told us what this is about, so we're not going to answer any more questions.
Yes. I will tell you what this is about. Can you tell me who owns the BMW outside?
It's my husband's car.
And what's his name, please?
You don't have to answer that, Claire.
His name is Leonard Gans.
And where is Mr. Gans now?
I object!
I ain't a judge. This ain't a court. I don't have a gavel. I just want to know where the man is.
You still haven't told us what this is about. Until you tell us, we're not going to tell you where Mr. Gans is.
I don't know why. I always have trouble in this neighborhood. Okay. Okay. So at approximately 8:15 tonight, an auto accident occurred on 12th and Denver. A brand new red 2014 Porsche convertible with New York license plates smashed into the side of a brand new BMW four-door sedan. Now we know it wasn't the Porsche's fault. Oh, well, actually, it was the BMW's fault because the Porsche was a stolen car. Stolen at 8:15 tonight right off the dealer's lot. The man in the Porsche got away. Now, do you know who that brand new Porsche belonged to?
Well, how would I know?
It belonged to Deputy Mayor Charles M. Brock. Purchased today as a gift from his wife Mara. A surprise wedding anniversary present.
Surprise hardly says it.
Aha! So you're here to investigate the car accident. That is right. Now, if Mr. Gans is here, I'd like to speak to him. And if he's not, the police department would like to know where he's at.
I see. Do you think that you could step outside for just 1 minute, officers?
Why?
Mrs. Gaines is my client. I would like to consult with her in private. It's within my rights.
One minute. That's all you get. No!
That phone is broken. Everybody get over here. All right, guys, we have to begin. We need a Lenny.
What are you talking about?
They don't know about the gunshots. They just want to ask Lenny about the car accident. But Lenny can't be Lenny because Lenny has to be Charlie. And Charlie can't be Charlie because there's a bullet hole in his ear.
Do you understand it's in real life? We don't actually talk much.
All right, guys, circle up. We need the picture.
No, leave me alone with this stupid game.
Oh, I know it's stupid, but we need a Lenny.
Never mind. The girls will do it. Come on, girls, get in a circle. I'll even husband is Lenny. My husband is Lenny. No, Lenny is Charlie. You're playing for blood. What? Get in a circle. I just don't know how to play this. Put out your fingers. We'll do the counting. 1, 2, 3. Ow! Get your fingers open, your fist! I just don't want to lose my earrings again. Okay. Put out your fingers. Do the counting. Fingers. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Ha! Me! Crap! Sorry, Ken.
It's all right. It's fine. I'm Lenny. All right, everybody back to their places. Ernie, go with me.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad to see you all are dancing again. Now, where is Mr. Leonard Gans?
He's right here in this room. I am Leonard Gans.
You are?
Yes?
Why did it take you a whole minute to think of your name?
Never rush your answers. Harvard Law School.
Never trust a man who doesn't know if he's here or not. Police Academy. And who are you, ma'am?
I'm his wife. His wife! Best friend! Her! Mrs. Gans.
And are you good old man?
I'm here with my husband, Mr. Corbin.
Where is he?
Must have gone home early.
Not much of a party, is it?
It's had its ups and downs.
All right, Mr. Gans, tell us in full and complete detail the auto accident.
Of course. Do you think that you could step outside for just 1 more minute, officer?
I ain't going no place, nowhere, no time. This is it. This is where I live until I get what I came for. Even if my whole family has to move in.
Ready, alert.
What was that?
1047 Putney over. Check. Got it. 2014 Porsche Motor located at 5th and Terrytown. 2014 Porsche Motor located at 5th and Terrytown. Suspect apprehended. It said call tonight.
My gosh. Well, that looks like that size is not a bundle up. Sorry to disturb you folks. There'll be further questioning for you tomorrow, Mr. Gans. No need to take up any more of your time. All right. Good night, folks. I know I've seen you someplace before. Glenn Cooper. Were you ever on TV? Why, yes, Yes, I'm running for the state senate.
That's right. I saw you do an interview on PBS. Why were you so afraid to give me your name?
Well, when you're in politics like me, you don't want to get mixed up with these kind of sticky situations.
Yes, but you weren't involved in this, unless you witnessed the accident. Did
Oh, oh no. Me and my wife arrived late. We didn't even hear the gunshots.
What gunshots?
I said it.
What gunshots?
The gunshots when the cars were chasing after that stolen vehicle.
What was your name again?
Glenn.
But that was 12 miles down in Tarrytown. Do you have 20/20 hearing, Mr. Cooper?
Over.
10:47 on the over. Check. Got it. There is a report of 2 gunshots fired approximately 8:15 p.m. tonight. 1257 Peekskill Road. Sends back. Investigate.
1257 Big Skill Road. Well, it looks like we got ourselves a doubleheader here. Anybody want to tell us about the gunshots?
No!
You can hear them, I suppose. Who's the woman sitting outside in the BMW?
That's my wife, Cassie.
I'd like to have a little chat with Mrs. Cooper. Carson,
Yes, sir.
bring her in here.
Yes, sir.
Carson? What is he?
Looks like you all had a fine dinner here. I'd like to speak to the help, please.
There is no help, officer.
Then who did the cooking?
I did.
What's your name, ma'am?
Cookie?
I mean your real name.
That is my real name. I have 2 sisters named Candy and Taffy. I swear to God.
Len, is that blood on your shirt, Len?
Yes, I must have cut myself with a spoon during dinner.
And is that? Is that blood on your shirt, Len?
Why, yes. I must have rubbed up against Len while we were dancing.
Ken, Len, and Len. That's really weird.
It's just a coincidence, officer.
I guess it is. My name's Ben. Are you hurt, Ben?
I'm not pressing charges. My lawyers will handle this.
Forgive her. She dropped the electrical cigarette lighter on the seat. I pulled her out just in time.
And how did you get that nasty blow on your nose?
Well, Cassie was hanging up the car from me, and my head got a little too low.
My. Okay, we got a lot of cartoon crew in this case, don't we? Are you hurting too, man?
It's fine. It's just a chronic back spasm, that's all.
Oh, and you didn't hear the gunshots either, I suppose.
No, I was too busy dancing. Dancing is good for my back.
And to think I almost walked out the door with this one. Mrs. Gorman.
Yes, Mrs. Corbin, right.
What do you do?
Well, mostly I've been helping with the drinks.
Your occupation.
Oh, nothing. I mean, not nothing. I'm a liar. I'm a lawyer. And a mother. I have 2 children. 1 boy. No, that's 1 child. I'm sorry if you're very nervous.
You and everybody else, ma'am. Now, I'm going to say something that's not a part of my official capacity. But I don't believe one thing I've heard in this house. I think there were gunshots here tonight. I think someone or everyone is trying to cover something up. First, a man gets hit in the nose. Then, a man stabs himself with a fork. Someone's BMW gets smashed up. The host decides to take a short-legged dog for a walk and then takes a nap. The hostess takes her father to a hospital in California with a broken hip. And nobody hears 2 gunshots because they were all too busy dancing, including a woman named Cookie, who's been cooking all night and can't stand or walk. Now,
You people have to deal with me. And I'm a real cop, you understand? I'm not someone named Elmer your kids watch on Disney Channel.
I love that show.
No! I want some real answers. Intelligent answers. Believable answers. And answers that don't make me laugh. But first, I'd like to see Mr. Charlie Brock and find out what the heck is going on here, including the possibility of him having 2 gunshots in him. And I'll give you 5 seconds to bring him up here, or I'll give you 2 seconds, and we'll go find him ourselves. Don't mess with me now. I'm so close to a promotion, I can smell it. And I'm not about to screw it up with this case. Either I start counting, or I start climbing up the steps. Up to you. All right, wait. Halt! Ready? We can. Glenn, and Ernie. I think it's time to call Charlie. Get him here.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Hello? Hey, Charlie. We're ready for you now. Are you ready for us now? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a hysterical nerve reaction.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, he thinks he went temporarily blind. Just rub some cold water on your eyes and you'll be fine. There are some policemen down here that would like to speak to you. Why? Because you put out one finger! That's why! He's on his way down.
Listen, officer. We're trying to protect Charlie Brock because he's a dear friend of ours. But we know if we hold back the truth, we're all in trouble. There were 2 gunshots here tonight. I personally did not hear them. But I share full and equal blame with those who did hear the gunshots and did not come forth with that information. Despite the fact that I still did not hear them.
Stop helping so much, Glenn.
Nevertheless, Charlie Brock is and is willing to tell us the full and complete story. The details which none of us know about the missing help, about the disappearance of his wife and mine, and about the 2 gunshots, which I, Glenn Cooper, running for state senate of New York, did not hear. Thank you.
Oh, I think my back's going out again.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charles.
How you feeling, Charlie?
Hello, Mr. Brock. I'm Officer Welch, and this is Officer Buddy. I'll take this down, Carson. So, tell us, from the very beginning, what happened in this house tonight?
Does anybody want lemon tart?
No. Go ahead, Mr. Brock.
Okay, the story, as it happened, as I remember it, as I'm telling it. Oh God. Here goes. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, I came home from work. My wife, Myra, was in her dressing room getting dressed for the party. I went to the refrigerator and got a glass of champagne. Rosita, the Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Romero, her Spanish son. They were preparing an Italian dinner. As I climbed the stairs, I said to myself, it's my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Myra was putting on the perfume I bought her last year for Christmas. I purposely buy it because it drives me crazy. I tap on the door. Tap, tap, tap. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne. Now I make a toast. She's the most beautiful wife a man ever had for 10 years. She says, to the best man and the best 10 years a beautiful wife ever had. We drink, we kiss, toast again. To the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged in 10 wonderful years. She says, to the gentlest hands that have ever stroked the loveliest skin that has never aged in 10 wonderful years. It's now 8 o'clock, and outside it's grown dark. Suddenly, we hear something. It's a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. The door opens, and a strange young man looks down at us. With a knife in his hands! Myra screams! Ah! I jump up and rush for the gun in my drawer. Myra grabs the towel and shields herself. Ah! Myra's back with the pistol, ready to save my wife's life. The strange young man says in Spanish, Yo pienso que estamos charlando porque es un justo minuto. But, I don't exactly speak Spanish, and I've never seen Rosita sell Romero before. And I didn't know the knife was to cut up the salad. And he was asking, should they heat up the dinner now? So I aim my gun at him. Myra screams, ah! And pulls my arm. The gun goes off, shoots me in the earlobe. Romero runs downstairs and tells Rosita and Ramona, Mamacita, ven aquí, the crazy man took a shot at him. So Rosita, Ramona, and Romero leave in a huff. Myra grabs a bathrobe and runs downstairs and tells to try and stop Rosita, Ramona, and Romero, otherwise we'll have no dinner. So they drive off and they're off Romeo. My earlobe is bleeding all over Myra's new dress, so I stumble away to the window. But it's dark outside, and I think I see someone stealing my beautiful old Mercedes, so I take another shot at them. Myra runs down to the basement where we keep the cedar chest. She's looking for the dress she wore last year for Bonds for Israel. But she can't find the light, trips down the stairs, passes out in the dark. I run downstairs looking for Myra. Notice that the basement door is open, and I'm afraid that the strange-looking kid is coming back. So I lock the door, not knowing that Myra was still down there. Then I run back upstairs. To take some aspirin for my earlobe. Because it is killing me from the hole in it. The blood on my fingers gets in my eyes, and by mistake I take 4 Valium instead. I hear something downstairs. It's the first guests. I want to go down and tell them to look for Myra, but suddenly I can't talk for the Valium. So I begin to write a note, explaining what happened. But the note looks like gibberish, and I'm afraid that they'll think it was a suicide attempt. So I tore up the note, flushed it down the toilet. Oh, and my good friend Glenn Cooper was coming, and it would be very bad for his campaign to get mixed up with a suicide. So I tore it up and flushed it down the toilet, just as they walked into my room. And they're yelling at me, what happened? What happened? Before I can tell them what happened, I passed out in my bed. And that's the whole story. Surely as my name is Charlie Brock.
Well, that's great news. The whole story, huh? All right. We're on our way up.
If it's shorter than Lenny's story, can we go back to my crystal later, honey?
I'll buy you 1,000 crystals.